Go back a long way to supersize your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and I'm holding a charm bracelet that I have. This is actually one of my newer charm bracelets. This one's only a dozen years old. My sister started it for me when I had my sudden cardiac arrest, and then I've added charms on it that remind me of our topic today. I've actually got a Christmas charm bracelet that I've had for over 4 decades, and I only wear it at Christmas time, so it's not like it wears out. But to go back a long way means to exist for a long time or to have known each other for a long time. So think of some examples of this. We go back a long way. I've known Anne since kindergarten. That was a long, long time ago for me. We've been business partners for decades now. We go back a long way. We go back a long way. I've had this bracelet for at least a dozen years, etc. So it means, and what's interesting about this idiom, which was kind of frustrating but interesting, is it's easy to find different definitions and different synonyms for it, what it means, but I never did uncover, after a long time of searching, when it was first used, when it was actually first used in English. And maybe it's because it's like history and it means the history of something, or our history, or our shared history, or our experience with something or someone. And history tends to repeat itself, so it was hard to figure out, and I never did find the origin of this. And every once in a while we have an idiom that it's hard or impossible to find the origin of, or there's a lot of confusion and debate over where it really came from. And it doesn't really matter. It's still a great way of describing something, a great way of adding credibility and structure to and identifying a relationship that we have, especially relationships we've had for a long time. I have vendors and different people in my life, team members and suppliers and partners that I've had for decades. Somebody that I've been in business with and done things with for decades is a relationship that means a lot to me. And it's one that we've learned from one another, and we've got history. And when we have history, we know what to expect from one another. So what does this have to do with growing and building and supersizing our businesses? I think the biggest lesson for me and the biggest takeaway I personally have from this idiom is that we need to use all of our strengths, going all the way back to the time when we were little children and we were just learning how to have relationships with people, how to be honest, what worked, what didn't work, what our intentions were, how we treated one another, how we wanted to be treated, and taking all of those lessons that we've learned, all of our strengths, all of our skills and abilities, and applying them to supersizing and growing our business, especially in the area of curiosity. Remember how curious you were as a child and energized about topics that were of interest to you? Do you bring that same childlike love and curiosity to building and growing and supersizing your business? We need to use what works, what we've learned from in the past, and learn from the things that didn't work or don't work for us, and apply the things that work for us and are our strengths, and then go out and seek out people to help us do the essential things to build and grow and supersize our business that maybe aren't the things we love to do or the things that we are terrific at. I will never do my own accounting again. I will never do my own taxes again. I will allow experts to do those things for me because I know how to do them, but they're definitely not my strengths, and I don't love to do them. So, love to know your experience with this particular idiom or expression. To go back a long way, or we go way back is another way of saying it. There's lots of different ways of saying it. We have history, what's our history, etc. There's a lot of different synonyms for it. But like I said, if you know when it was first used in English or where it actually came from, I would love to know that. Maybe it's like beginnings of stories in a land far, far away, long, long ago or something. Maybe that's why it's been around for so long and it's hard to determine where it actually was first used in English. All right, if I can help you anyway, have an awesome day. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow with an idiom I for sure can find the origin of. I don't like to go more than one day in a row when I can't find the origin of something. It's frustrating for me because I don't believe in can't. All right, have an awesome day. I will be with you tomorrow.